I am talking about a particular chapter in Psalm that is very, very delicate. And if you must use that Psalm, you must do this first, because if you don't, it might have a repercussion. There is a particular Psalm in the Bible that you must avoid. Do not rush to read this Psalm, and do not rush to use this Psalm whenever you're in trouble. It is a Psalm that is very, very delicate, and it is a Psalm that you must be careful while using it. Yes, we live in a world where people pay us back with evil. We live in a world where people are out to destroy us. We live in a world where people find joy in inflicting pains on us. And when such situations, when we find ourselves in a situation where people are trying to pull us down, to destroy us, we want to retaliate. We want to call down fire. We want God to come, to execute judgment, to kill the enemy, or to put that person down. Yes, in the process. Yes, when you are being accused or conspired against, you are not supposed to fold your arms. Or when you are angry, it does not mean that you are not supposed to retaliate. But sometimes, do we actually sit down to think? Sometimes these people we want to fight are the people that have been good to us, but maybe in one way or the other they did something wrong. And at that point, you want to revenge, you want to fight, you want to pray dangerous prayers. Listen to me. I'm not telling you to fold your arms for the enemy to destroy you. No. I encourage people to fight, and I encourage people to fight in the place of prayer, not physical fight. You see, Psalm 7 is a psalm that you must be very careful with. Psalm 7 is not ordinary psalm. There is another psalm like that. I will talk about that one in my next video. Or if you want me to talk about it, you drop it in the comment section. Psalm 7 is not an ordinary psalm you just pick up. Before you read Psalm 7, make sure that you have examined yourself. Make sure that you have Before you read Psalm 7, analyze very well if what that person you want to use that psalm against, what he did or what she did, if you have done this against anybody, if you have plotted against someone, if you have said evil against anybody, if you have done anything bad against someone, think before you use Psalm 7 for midnight prayers, because it can backfire on you if you are guilty. Let me read Psalm 7 verse 3 for you. Psalm 7 verse 3, and it says, "O Lord my God, if I have done this, if there is iniquity in my hands, if I have repaid evil to him who has at peace with me," verse 5 says, "Let the enemy pursue and overtake me. Yes, let him trample my life to the earth and lay my honor in the dust." That means let the wish of the enemy prevail. That means the prayer you're praying should come back to you. The prayer should backfire if you are guilty. And any psalm that has Salah is so shall it be. Now, if you must use Psalm 7, there is something you will do first. Remember, I'm not telling you not to use it, but I need to guide you on how to use it. And make sure that what you are using Psalm 7 is really worth it. I hardly tell people about this psalm because I know the implication of this psalm. If you must use this psalm, you first of all have to read Psalm 51. Psalm 51 is Psalm for mercy. You ask God for mercy. You ask God to purge you, cleanse you, let you be whiter than snow. Ask God to have mercy upon you according to his loving kindness. According to his tender mercies, blot out your iniquities, your transgressions. This is the only way. And create in you a clean heart and a right spirit. By the time you are done crying unto God for mercy, using Psalm 51, you ask God to forgive you in any way that you have done this thing that this person did against you. In any way you have caused another person and brought pain to another person. In any way you have inflicted someone with pain. In any way what you have done has made someone to cry that God should have mercy on you. Ask God for mercy with Psalm 51 before you go over to pray Psalm 7. That is the only way it will work. That is the only way it will not affect you negatively if you are guilty of that thing they did against you. But if you know that you've not done such, what they did against you that make you to want to use Psalm 7 to pray, that you are not guilty, go ahead and pray Psalm 7. But if you know, sometimes we do things we forget. Sometimes we take actions we can't even remember. So to be on the safe side, I will encourage you to read Psalm 51 first. Pray with Psalm 51. Ask for mercy very well before you come and use Psalm 7. Because Psalm 7 is a time bomb. Psalm 7 is a psalm that when you pray it and cry from the depth of your heart, God goes into action within a space of 7 days. So, this is how to use Psalm 7. And use it wisely. And use it in a way that it will produce result that at the end of the day, it will not backfire on you. I hope you find this video a blessing to you. If today is your first time of seeing my face or coming across my channel, you are welcome. My name is Edna, and on this channel I talk about prayers, I talk about the word of God, I give scriptures that will help people to come out of any situation, any problem they find themselves, and I also pray for people. So if you have any prayer point, please drop it in the comment section. And also kindly do well to subscribe to my channel, give me a like this video. By so doing it to help YouTube to recommend it to a larger audience. Also drop your comments in the comment section. Hit the bell icon so they get notified whenever I upload new videos. Thank you. And also to my returning subscribers, thank you for standing with me. Thank you for supporting me. I cannot take your support for granted. I really, really appreciate it.